November 3rd. It's Monday night. It's 7:30, and we're here in Brooklyn at BAM on the second floor. And we're here videotaping an all-volunteer group in Brooklyn that's come out to canvass for Barack Obama. This is pretty impressive.
I'm Michelle Pack, and I'm from Brooklyn. I'm like 4 blocks down the road here. So, but I actually moved back from Chicago, and I volunteered back in January for the Barack Obama campaign at the Chicago headquarters. So,
what was the experience like in Chicago compared to Brooklyn?
Oh, it's great. I mean, it was the kind of energy. It's unparalleled over there, and just the turnout. And that was back in January. That was almost a year ago. So everybody had a lot of momentum and energy, and it just kept growing. And I was really happy to be part of that.
I'm Adrienne Firstenow. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Des Moines, Iowa. I live in Brooklyn. I'm a public school teacher in Brooklyn. We went to Pennsylvania to canvass last weekend, to canvass and make phone calls. And we're calling tonight, and I think we're going to call again tomorrow night. We are calling Virginia right now. So far I've been speaking, when I've gotten a hold of people, I've been speaking to Obama supporters. Just spoke to a guy who's on his way to a rally and who's very excited.
I'm a teacher as well, and we teach in predominantly African-American community, and it's a pretty historic moment for the African community in general, and I really want to make sure that my 7th graders understand that they've witnessed a very historic moment.
Steve Sandler, and I live in Brooklyn Heights. And there's one guy that's still bothering me. I wish I had his number. I'd call him back. He said he was so proud that, I mean, not proud, he was so impressed that Obama was making so much effort to reach him that he was a conservative and he was going to vote for McCain. And I really tried to talk to him a little bit. And he said, you know, you guys called me 6, 7 times. McCain has never called me. I said, well, doesn't that show something? Don't you think we care about you? And he said, well, you guys are going to win tomorrow, I know, for effort, but I'm going to vote for McCain. And I really wish I could get that sheet back and call him back and argue with him the rest of the night, because he was a very sweet man, young guy, it seemed, and I bet I could have convinced him after a while, but guess we have to move on.
So thanks again, and we hope to see you at the polls tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Nice job.
Thank you. Get the hang of it.
You want to give a shout out to your neighborhood? Where are you from?
I'm from Park Slope. Park Slope for Barack. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Sam Hollinshead. I'm from Park Slope at the BAM phone bank right now. And I'm taking pictures of volunteers. I'm trying to make a snapshot of all the different faces of the people who are here. You know, it's like a cross-section of Brooklyn. So just trying to contribute something to the campaign, both by calling and recording, you know, the photos of people.
First of all, the beauty of the videos of our website is when you upload a clip, a high-resolution copy is available on the website for the media. It's also kept there for legal evidence. High-resolution, good quality clip is kept there. We also have volunteers that are going through all the clips that come in, and they're shooting out the best clips and funneling them to the media. Local media, national media, international media. So it's a great channel for you to get your footage put on a bigger stage. And you also should know that your footage is not exclusive; it's public. After that, we encourage anybody to use our footage in any way possible because we think it should be public record.
How do you feel about this historic day?
Yeah?
How do you feel about today? Do you feel anything? How do you feel about today? Do you feel that history is being made? Do you feel?
Yeah, I think history will be made because it's a great day, and something. It's the first time like an African American, president he candidate for election. I'm happy, like you understand that they have that election.
This line's looking pretty long, 9:15 a.m. No, it's not a museum opening or the latest blockbuster movie. It's Brooklyn, New York, and it's folks in line to vote.
My name is Helene Masali, and I'm disabled, and this line is supposed to be for my district, except that there's no ADA access. And I received nothing in the mail telling me where I should vote, so I had to go to a couple of areas to double check whether my address was listed.
And the lines here are extraordinarily long.
Yeah, the lines are very, very long.
And there's no handicapped access, is that right? You're trying to figure that out.
Well, right here there's a handicap access in the building that I'm supposed to vote in. But that particular entrance is not accessible today.
So what are you going to do today?
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I vote. But at one point or another, I'm hoping they'll open the doors so that I can get up the ramp and vote.
But I came out and he just kind of
There it is. There's the handicapped, the disabled sign there. Here we go. Getting closer. There's the woman from me.
Oh, there you go. I'll give it to you. Do you know what 104? Let me ask them because no, we understand that. But now you want Charlie Mount. Either you can. It's all the way over there, so I will see if you can like roll in and roll out. Okay? No, I gotta let you know because I don't want people yelling at me and say, "Oh, she's a wheelchair too."
Oh, I know. That's what my son was. He lives in 18.
Sorry, pretty much know everybody.
Right.
Because it's very crowded, so you can go this way. No, come. Oh, no, not. No, I'm so sorry. I had all police. Let the people out first. Let them know, please. Okay. You follow me, okay? All right, come.
Excuse me.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna take 5 of you in a minute, but I need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Follow me, okay? And you know what? 5 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After the 6th person, follow that person so I can bring you in at one time, okay?
scary ride, y'all.
The guy in front of me took off. People were saying it's going to be 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and he just walked off. So, with lines this long, you know they're keeping the mock in democracy. Well, I'll see you in a few hours after I've voted.
Well, I'm at junior high school 323, and it's sad to say that when we arrived here to vote, the machine was broken. And considering all the media coverage that we had this year over the election and the possibilities of what could go wrong, you would think people would give better service, would be on top of it. But the reality of it is that different year, but same old tricks. The machine is broken. I understand that they knew about this ahead of time, because in the past, when people were trying to vote for Barack Obama in the primaries, his name wouldn't even move, and somebody had to hit it with an object, a blunt object, in order to get that name, you know, to respond, and where you can actually vote for him. So again, same thing, different day, and it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen in any community. But this would be one of the communities, if they had to pick where it would happen, here in Brownsville.
Or across the street. One line over there for almost 2 hours. Tell us no, we're over here.
Here. One machine.
One machine. We normally have 3 and 4 machines.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you're still with it, though. Yeah, we're going to hang in there. All right.
I've been out to vote from 6 o'clock this morning. I've been at redirection. That's 226 Bristol Street. Over 2 hours I stood on that line. And after standing on the line for 2 hours, they sent me to here. Now I'm here for another almost 2 hours. It's now 10:25, and the machines are broken once again. 4 times a machine is broken, and out of all of the sites here in Brownsville, it's one voting machine. That's very unfair. There's nobody coming to fix these machines. There's nobody telling the people what to do, and there's people that's leaving. People are leaving. People are frustrated because they're being sent from place to place, and it's one machine, and it's unfair. In Howard Beach, they have 4 and 5 machines. Why here we have one, and one that's broken, and 3 sites in this neighborhood, and people can't vote? Why is that? We need help. We need somebody to come out here and help us, because the people are leaving.
Well, the machine is down. We're waiting for it to come back, so we're going to come back.
Okay, so you're going to come back? Huh?
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely.
15 minutes ago, the man's supposed to been coming fixing. He ain't got here yet.
So we're waiting. We'll come back. We don't live that far.
The machine been broke down all this morning, the 4th time, and then they were doing paper ballot, but the other schools got more machines. We only got one, and they've been breaking all morning. People, you know, they fed up.
And they're setting everyone at different places. So there's people here that's not voting because they don't know where to go. They don't know where to go. They don't know what to do, and there's nobody giving any information, and the machines have been broken for hours now.
So tell me what happened today when you went to vote.
Okay, I went to vote this morning at 6 a.m. at my polling place. I got there early because I thought, you know, everybody's going to be getting there early. So I went there with my mother, and I was about the 8th person. About the 4th person in, they said that the machine had broken. And this was only on the Barack Obama button, oddly enough. So we obviously were curious as to what we should do. If they told us it's broken, that means we can't vote. So some people said they would go and come back. I said that I wasn't going to leave. I was going to stay and see, you know, because I'm off today, thank God. And I didn't have anything else to do. So I just said I was going to stay and wait. And in the meantime, I called the 1-866-OUR-VOTE because I remember hearing that if there was any problems that we should call that number. So I called and made a complaint about what was going on. And the polling workers were saying we can do the paper ballots. But I didn't trust that. So I was like, okay, I'll wait until you fix the actual machine so I can vote on that. So about a couple hours later, they said the machine was fixed. So I went in and voted, and it was not fixed. The lever for Barack Obama it would bounce up and down. Like you couldn't really choose him. The X wouldn't come up. It would keep disappearing. So I held it down and pulled the lever at the same time, thinking it would stick, and it didn't. So the woman told me that my vote wasn't going to count because I basically didn't vote. So I told her, you know, what can I do now? I called 1-866-OUR-VOTE back and told them the issue, and they sent 2 people down, 2 workers from there, and they called into the offices, and they told me that I needed the people from Our Vote, as well as one of the poll workers, told me that I would need to go down to 345 Adams Street, have a judge sign an affidavit so that I can vote again, because she couldn't authorize me to go vote twice, basically. So I walked downtown, went to 345 Adams Street. I saw the judge, he signed the affidavit, I went back to my polling place and voted. Now, I said this is fast, and it didn't go that fast. It was actually a 4-hour time span, but it got done, and that's all I'm worried about.
So this is the line at 122, and it's a 3-hour line.
Need it right up here? Wait, now, is that a carrot? What? Is that a carrot? 2 hours. 3.5.
Pretty clear.
Okay, thanks. Yep. I like to hear you.
You're so funny.
You know, you gotta work. All right now. She's so cute. She's coming
It
up.
was a beautiful crowd. I ain't never seen that many people.
It was nice. Everybody was so.
I got the busiest polling place
Yes,
in
we did.
Brooklyn.
I was on New York 1 because a 90-year-old, he was so cool. He got out the car. He was so old. And he just came to vote, yo.
With his wife, yeah.
With his wife. She was 88. He was 88 and she was what? 79, 9, something like that.
She was how do you call it?
She was just moving, you know.
I think I saw her.
Yeah, they was in a white car. There was a lot of them, even people in wheelchairs.
Her husband had a cane and she was just feisty. She was just walking.
She was just walking. She said, I'm going to walk home. Yeah. She was real cool.
Were you doing this all day too?
Yes.
Oh, you're the one I didn't get the I voted sticker from.
Oh, you didn't get an I voted sticker?
Do you have an I voted sticker?
Sure.
Oh, right. I voted.
Wow, you're commemorating the
Videoing the vote till the last minute.
Well, democracy or hypocrisy? Who knows, but at least these people in Brooklyn are doing a good job. They're playing it by the book.
Now, the Board of Elections would just give us 7 voting machines instead of 2 for the 104th.
Yeah, I think the 104th clearly needs more voting machines. And some better signs.
Ask not for whom the bell tolls.
At the bell's tolling 9.
That's great.
It's awesome. I didn't know they made such loud noise.
I feel really good to have participated in this event. This is my very first election that I voting, and it's a pretty amazing feeling to currently witness history and be a part of it.
I'm very excited that Obama won. I knew he would. He's the right man for the job right now. That's it. It's not about color or anything else. He's just the right guy. That's it. So I'm very happy. It's a very good day for African American people and America in general. Yes, definitely.
They drew strength from the not-so-young people who braved the bitter cold and scorching heat to knock on doors of perfect strangers, and from the millions of Americans who volunteered and organized and proved that more than 2 centuries later, a government of the people, by the people, and for the people has not perished from the earth. This is your victory. What began 21 months ago in the depths of winter cannot end on this autumn night. This victory alone is not the change we seek. It is only the chance for us to make that change. And that cannot happen if we go back to the way things were. It can't happen without you, without a new spirit of service, a new spirit of sacrifice. So let us summon a new spirit of patriotism, of responsibility, where each of us resolves to pitch in and work harder and look after not only ourselves but each other. Let us remember that if this financial crisis taught us anything, it's that we cannot have a thriving Wall Street while Main Street suffers.
Conscience asks, is it right? And every now and then in this country, we must take positions that are neither safe, politic, comfortable, or convenient, but we do it because our conscience tells us that it's right. Obviously, the collective conscience of America tonight said that this is the right thing to do, and I think America has taken another step toward becoming a nation that will one day be as good as its promise. And what a delight to see this.
That other image is
so
just
what was I saying?
The country really needed Barack Obama. The public relation effect that he's going to have, not just in America, but in the world, is priceless. George Bush ran this country into the ground, and with the Republicans that were in the Senate and Congress, they just allowed him to do that because he's the president. It's like Nixon had a great line. I'm not saying it's illegal, but if I do it, it isn't. George Bush ran like that. Now he's going to try to grab something. Guys in Iraq are just dying for his place in history.
I'm sort of speechless now. I'm happy.
Yeah?
You know, history. All over the world, they're celebrating. Let's see the change now.
In the meantime, you have Dick Cheney. I'm impeaching him. Hello, I'm on the bill. But you, hold on a moment. We got limited time here. That's really not necessary because, you know, I didn't have an opportunity to to say to Congressman Owens, he set the bar. And so I recognize what type of constituency I have. It emboldens me, it strengthens me, it moves me forward in a way that many others can't.
Our freedoms and our rights are slowly being eroded by executive orders and by signing statements.
Do you think the government should be able to just march in for a developer and kick you out? You should think that if it can happen here, it can happen to anyone, anywhere.
This devolution of the American press began in 1988, when Ronald Reagan abolished the Fairness Doctrine.
I don't understand why we can't have a little piece of history when everybody else has so much.
No more stolen, fraudulent elections.
This is Freddy's Brooklyn Roundhouse with Cynthia McKinney.
As my fellow Brooklynite, Allen Ginsberg said, the soul should never die ungodly in an armed madhouse.
Freddy's Brooklyn Roundhouse. Watch the show the corporate media doesn't want you to see. Tuesdays at 8 in Brooklyn, Thursdays at 8:30 in Manhattan, and online all the time at freddysbrooklynroundhouse.org and youtube.com/Atlantic Yards.
They say Atlantic Yards is a deal that is done. It could be made of glass and steel, but it's really built from dung. It's a dung deal, D-U-N-G, it's a dung deal.
You got me on my knees, you're taking all my cheese. Nobody's got a job, genetic corn on the cob. The politician protect industry, they don't do shit for you and me. Vietnam-style occupation, take it to the United Nations. What do they do? Nothing anymore. Mutual government, masturbation. We occupy Iraq with Mr. Enron on crack. You got me. Tales of the new depression. Why must you hold us down?
Watch Monday night, 11:30 Brooklyn time, midnight Manhattan time, or always online at brooklynversusbush.com.
What nation are we invading? Iraq? Iran? Iraq?